Virisila Buadromo, the Executive Director of the Fiji Women's Rights Movement. On my right is Chetty, FWRM's Program Manager, and our final speaker is emerging leader Jasmine Kaur. While our recommendation focuses on 13 areas of the Constitution, this presentation will only focus on 3 points. I will speak on the context we work in and the framework of our recommendations. Tara will touch on the 2 new rights we would like added to the Bill of Rights, and Jasmine will conclude by briefly explaining our position on temporary special measures. The Fiji Women's Rights Movement is a feminist, multicultural, non-governmental organization committed to removing discrimination against women. FWRM practices and consistently promoted democracy, the rule of law, feminism, and human rights. We strive to empower women in Fiji, especially emerging young leaders. We've been around for 26 years and have consistently played a leading role in national, regional, and international debates on human rights. We are independently donor funded. The recommendations we share today are the results of our conversations with women and girls around Fiji. These include 2 national women's forums and the many consultations that we've been part of across Fiji. The Fiji Women's Rights Movement maintains its publicly stated concerns about the current constitution-making process. These concerns relate to the legitimacy of the process as laid out in the 2 Fiji Constitutional Process Decrees, numbers 57 and 58, and its ability to deliver a fair, independent outcome to the people of Fiji. The decrees also contain problematic content, eliminating certain principles for discussion on the basis that they're non-negotiable and demands for immunity. We believe the issue of immunity for coup perpetrators can only be decided following a truth, reconciliation, and justice process. We're also proposing a parallel citizens' assembly to support and expand the opinion base of the constituency assembly, as we remain concerned how the official CA will be formed and function. We are also concerned about the current environment in which this constitution-making process is taking place. In particular, the continuing restrictive atmosphere in which citizens attempt to participate and the news media must operate. In this environment, the independent media is not confident to report fully and openly regarding issues that may reflect critically on the current authorities. This in turn restricts the space for democratic debate and discussion, already hampered in the context of a military state. Nevertheless, the importance of this exercise and the hope it represents in this opportunity to start afresh without some of the shibboleths that have shackled us in the course of our brief history as an independent nation is to be welcomed. We are taking part because our responsibility to the women of this country to speak for them and to advance the cause for meaningful gender equality. Irrespective of whether this process heralds a new beginning or ends in more despair, we are recording these views for posterity, so that history can bear witness to our hopes and dreams for women as of this moment in time. And so we embark on this journey with a fragile faith and a faint trust that despite our deepest fears surrounding the Constitution Commission and the unclear intentions of those in power, a new constitution will presage the restoration of the rule of law, democracy, free and fair elections by September 2014.